to survival, right to development, right to protection, and right to participation. So today is our inauguration day, and I would like to kindly invite Miss Miriam Afonso from UK, who is my project leader, to speak a few words in order to inaugurate this session. Miss Miriam, over to you, ma'am.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. So my name is Miriam Darasha Afonso. I currently work with the local authority in UK in the special educational needs department, and it is a pleasure to see so many of us joined here to discuss such an important topic today. So as one of the project managers of this Teachers Parliament, it's a privilege to be able to be here and share our common passion for keeping children safe, and not just from a professional obligation, but also a moral need. So in just a few minutes that we have together, I just wanted to highlight three key areas that I feel are really important to hone for the safe environment of our children so that they can learn, grow, and thrive. So the first one is awareness. Education is our strongest tool in the fight against abuse and neglect of our most vulnerable children and young adults. As educators and as guardians of young minds, it's important that we are equipped with the knowledge to identify signs of distress, signs of potential harm against our children. Children that we teach, children that we support in the communities as well. So whether it being physical signs, mental health needs, and any other types of abuse, it's important that we notice the changes in their behavior when we are interacting with children. It's important that, like days like today, that we engage in training sessions, parliaments like this, so that we can create an awareness so that we are all working towards a common goal. So I would like to take this opportunity to say thank you to Mr. Janaka for setting up such an incredible initiative. The second one would be intervention. Now, it's really important to not only recognize that there is a need, but also ensuring that we have the tools to offer each child that requires additional support in keeping them safe early intervention. So as soon as we spot any signs of unsafety, we need to be acting. We need to be proactive and putting steps, protocols, and policies in place to safeguard our children. The third one would be empowerment. So the ultimate goal is to empower children, to make sure that they know who they can talk to, so that they feel confident, they are aware of their rights, they are aware of what they need to do to keep themselves safe, so that they have the right tools to identify danger, and when they need to seek help. So programs that educate children on their rights, personal safety, and ensuring that these resources are readily available in the classrooms, in the school reception, so it can also be shared with parents, and also in the wider community. So there needs to be a holistic approach to keeping children safe. It's about the hospitals, it's about the libraries, having that community effort, everyone coming together to ensure that our children feel safe in school, but also in the community. So I feel that as we move forward, we need to remind ourselves of child protection, that it's not just a responsibility of one person, it's a responsibility of all of us as a group, as a department, as a community. And it requires meetings like today everyone coming together and understanding that this is a really important issue that needs to be addressed. And we need to act proactively to promote a healthy well-being for every child in every school. Once again, thank you everyone for attending. I feel that this is an opportunity for us to learn from each other, to take notes and take actionable steps back to our organizations and share what we learned from today, and see what pledge we can make as individuals to help the community, to help the educational environment progress in keeping every child safe and empowered. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so
Thank you.
much, Ma'am Miriam, for your words and helping us to inaugurate this session. Your words of wisdom were comprehensible, and thank you so much, ma'am, for joining us in this short notice. So now I would like to take this opportunity to invite Ma'am Shweta from Dr. Kalam International Foundation, New Delhi, India, to speak a few words. Ma'am Shweta, are you there?
Ms. Suhail, I think Ms. Dr. Rashmi Tyagi is there, so we could
Okay.
ask her to speak.
Right, okay. So, Ma'am Rashmi, can we invite you to speak a few words?
You are muted. We can't hear, Doctor. Yeah. Doctor, it's working now. Yeah.
Yeah, Dr. Rashmi Tyagi.
Good evening, everybody. Myself, Dr. Rashmi Tyagi. I'm an educator from India, but I say that from the world because I feel that we are one family, the whole world, especially the educators and the teachers. So I'm one of you only, and I congratulate you people for inaugurating World Teachers Parliament. You have taken a very good step to start this parliament, and today's topic about the safety of the children, it is of utmost importance throughout the world. In India also, we are doing lots of training for the teachers and for the students also to make them realize that how they are going to save themselves from any atrocities. Like we are doing with them good touch and bad touch with the children. We call the police personals also, and we call the parents also. Then together we tell them about this. And that way they learn a lot, and about other things also in the schools, like the cameras are there in the classrooms, in the bathroom, in the library, and everywhere. If something is happening with the children, then we can take note of it. So it is a very good topic which you have chosen today, and let all of us work together. I am from DKIF, that means Dr. Abdul Kalam Foundation. But I'm one of you. I feel that I'm teacher first and then anything else. So congratulations and good wishes to all of you. Thank you very much for inviting me. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Rashmi ma'am, for joining us and enlightening us with your valuable knowledge. Now, I would like to take this opportunity to invite our project manager of World's Teachers Parliament, Mr. Kumar Karunaratna. He is our Deputy Principal of Presbyterian College, Sri Lanka. Sir, over to you. Mr. Kumara, sir.
Right. Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes, we
Hello?
can.
Yes, right. It is my actually privilege to invite for all of you to the World Teachers Parliament. Today I welcome here from Sri Lanka, not only Sri Lankan teachers, principals, leaders, government sector and the private sector, as well as global uh, other schools. All of you can participate this conference, the World Teachers Parliament. It's organized by mm, International Association for Quality Education, CEO Mr. Jana Kamalgoda and other group. Actually, we talk about the child. Children means in Sri Lanka, from zygote stage or conceptions to 18 years old. So our responsibility is to all safeguard and protect the children. Once we are do that, what are the problems that we face as a teacher, as a principals, as a leaders, adults? Then all of you can explain your suggestions, elaborate and get some ideas to uplift the protection of children in the world. I hope that this is a great opportunity for all of you. We have the stage platform to discuss about the global trends regarding the child protection as well as child development, human rights and the child right convention. You can participate and give you a valuable idea. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Kumara Karunaratna, for your kind words and explaining us the importance of child rights. So now the most awaited time has come, and I would like to invite respected Mr. A.R.P. Chanaka Uday Kumara, Chairman of the National Child Protection Authority, Sri Lanka, to speak a few words. Over to you, sir. So I think maybe he's on a travel or he might take time to join us. So we would be later, I think, getting a video of him and editing. So thank you so much, sir, for your words. So now it's a turn of a very eminent personality, Dr. Dheeraj Mehrotra, Principal of Kuvar Global School, Lucknow, India. I would like to invite him to speak a few words of wisdom. Dr. Dheeraj, over to you,
Yeah.
sir.
Thank you very much. And I, first of all, congratulate the team who is trying to identify the cause and the care. Well, as we delve into the rights of a child, I believe that we at schools need to be, first of all, very, very particular on the security and safety of our children. Of course, in India, we practice right to survival. That is, of course, we need to ensure a strong start. For every right has the right to survival. So we need to be, right to be born and cared for, irrespective of their gender or social background. So that is something we take care. And then, of course, as per the Indian Constitution, we have right to education, wherein we tend to reflect on nurturing the young minds, which talks about right to education, that is RTE has been implemented. And every school, in particular, the private schools have been directed to take few admissions, free of cost to a fixed percentage of the children who belong to the below poverty line. So the right to education is the cornerstone of child's development. And here in India, we tend to make sure that every Indian child has an access to quality education, enabling them to explore their interest and even acquire knowledge. Well, next we have is the right to protection, that is the safeguarding the innocence. And as Madam Rashmi pointed out very rightly about the Child Protection Act in India, which safeguards children from abuse and exploitation, ensuring their physical, emotional, and psychological well-being. So by addressing issues such as child labor, trafficking, and causes of child marriage, the right creates about the safer environment for our children in this particular aspect. And above all, right to participation, which is like empowering young voices. And what Madam rightly pointed out, Mariam from UK, that the right to development about their nurturing holistic growth is what we aim at Commerce Global School in Lucknow, where I'm the principal. And in addition to that, the right to health and well-being, building a healthy future, talks about that we need to take care, we need to guide the parents accordingly time to time. We also organize, camps to identify what are the, ailments and eye test, dental checkup. So these are the things which the schools need to govern and practice. Above all, we also need to have a practice for right to identity, that is recognizing the individuality, the creativity in every child. Then right to expression, that is fostering the creativity. And above all, right against the discrimination, promoting the equality. That is, and above all, the most important one is the right to safe environment, preserving tomorrow's world. And in India, we have been targeted to, being the youngest nation in the world, as the maximum percentage of our population is between 25 to 35. And that is the range where we tend to talk about the only country in the world where we tend to have a youth population about in that category, and we tend to reflect the nurturing of the seeds of tomorrow with that very emphasis on protection of our workforce, and of course the rights of a child in India, ensuring their bright future. So I'm very sure with this platform we tend to reflect on how best we are going to be connected, and also we can practice and benchmark and even brainstorm over issues which can bring out priority about our future workforce and making them creative potentials for tomorrow, not only the scientists, but also awareness towards protecting the Mother Earth. Like we recently concluded with today being the International Dance Day, we celebrated. We tend to reflect that how people should come together, protect for Mother Earth. There were songs like Heal the World, where we talked about the Earth Day we celebrated just last week, I think, a couple of days back. So these are the things where we can bring and promote awareness and bringing forward about quality learning, quality and right to education as a part and fragrance to this practice. So thank you very much, and I wish all the very best to all the people who are connected from various places. Thank you very much. God bless each one of us. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Dheeraj Mehrotra, for enlightening us and giving us such a good explanation about child rights, a glimpse of it, how it works in your country, India. So thank you so much for being on this session, sir. Now the time has come and to start our World Teachers Parliament. So I would like to invite our first speaker, Miss Iresha Shivashankar, to start the World Teachers Parliament. And her topic is going to be child participation. Miss Iresha, are you there? Over to you, Miss Iresha. Miss Iresha?
Good evening, everyone. Honorable guest and dear speakers. So I'm Sujani Iresha Shivashankar. I'm the founder and the principal of Roots Montessori Preschool, Sri Lanka. My topic today in the parliament to talk about right to participation of a child. Before the movement of children rights, children were considered. Children never considered as valued members of the society. Nobody would like to hear their opinions or voices. They were considered just a phase to get to adulthood. The right to participation means children have the right to freely express their opinion and voices that matter to them and consider their voices in decision-making process. Children are small, but we cannot neglect their voices and opinions. We cannot ignore them at all. Children see society from their point of view, with their age and according to their maturity. As we all know, in 21st century, children are all born to the digitalized world and to the diverse society. This rapid transformation affected children and the environment around them. This has caused a large gap between generations. The significant gap has produced new beliefs and values in children. They are not ready to listen to us, and sometimes they are not ready to obey the rules that society has made for them. We have to listen to their perspectives from their point of view. If we are not ready, we are not ready to listen to their voices, they may become violent, they may become rebellious, they may challenge us, as well as that will affect their holistic development in overall, especially their social emotional development. That will affect today and tomorrow as a society to the whole world. Every child is not lucky enough to enjoy the basic right. In 2019, UNCRC conducted a study related to children rights in Sri Lanka. According to their report, 79% of children were not sure whether or not educators and parents taken their voices into account. Children who participated in this study spoke how their opinions would only be heard if they matched or agreed with their educators or parents' opinion. Children felt that society does not encourage different perspectives of them. Children should participate in various aspects of their lives, such as family matters, education, community issues. The participation enables them to have a voice in decision that can benefit them in fostering their development and sense of belonging in the society. It helps to build their confidence. They will feel more valued and respected, have decision-making skills, and an understanding of civic responsibilities. As educators around the world, we can ask their opinions, even in day-to-day learning process. We can ask what matters to them, what they want to be changed, and how they want to change. We can start it from home. We can involve them in family matters. Small decisions, maybe it can be financial, it can be a change of location. Every small decision, home or education, every area, we should listen to them. We should respect their voices. So, as a society, we should provide opportunities and encourage children to express their voices and ideas, share their views openly. We must provide platform for them to openly voice out when their rights are violated or ignored. They should have a way to express their problems and opinions. We must listen to them very carefully. We must make effort. The voices of children around the world need to be amplified, not only at home, not only at school, but the leaders in power to change the world into a better place, to improve quality of life of children today for better tomorrow. Thank you all for giving me this opportunity to talk in the World Teachers Parliament today.
Thank you so much, Ms. Iresha, for giving us that enlightenment on child participation. And we really felt how important it is. So when we talk about child rights, definitely one of the main theme is child participation. He has to get rights to participate in various sorts of decision making. So now today we have with us Ms. Farzana Kausar from Pakistan. She is the principal of Greenview International School. Ma'am, can we have you to speak a few words? Miss Farzana Kausar.
Assalamu alaikum. Hello everyone. I am Farzana Kausar from Greenview International School, Pakistan. And thank you for the World Teachers Parliament for inviting me. And I am such delighted to be here. You just don't know how much I am delighted to be here. Thank you so much. So today I am going to talk about something super important, the rights of children to develop and grow. But before we dive in, let's understand what rights and child development really mean. Rights are like promises we make to each other, especially to the little ones among us. Promises are like fairness and giving everyone the chance to be their best selves. But if we talk about children's rights, like we're saying every kid deserves certain things like love, like care, and the chance to play and learn. And as far as my topic's concerned, the child development. Imagine a tiny seed growing into a mighty tree. That's a bit like child development. It's the journey kids take from being babies to becoming awesome grown-ups. And just like trees need sunshine and water to grow, and so that the kids need love, care, and opportunities to reach their full potential and become the better and best version of themselves. Well, child development is not just about getting bigger, getting older, and becoming an adult, etc. It's not about that. It's about becoming the best version of yourself, just as I mentioned before. When kids grow up happy, healthy, and confident, they can do amazing things, wonderful things that we cannot even imagine. They can become more than scientists, artists, and leaders of tomorrow. Well, for promoting child development, there are some key points I made, just like playtime fun, healthcare heroes, and education everywhere. Well, let's start with playtime. I don't know, but like if you guys remember when you were a kid and everything was an adventure, that's because play is like magic. It helps kids learn, make friends, and discover who they are. So let's encourage playtime and make sure every child has toys, games, and safe spaces to explore what they want to be tomorrow, explore to be a wonderful version of themselves. Next up is healthcare. Yes, just like superheroes, doctors and nurses save the day by making sure kids have access to checkups, vacancies, medicines, and we're giving them the power to grow up strong and healthy. That is one of the important things we need in our community. And okay, this point is really important, but it's really important to me because every education is needed everywhere. An educated person can can make a society better, can make a community better place to live on earth. Well, education is like it's kind of like a treasure map. It shows up kids the way to their dreams, whether it's reading, writing, or solving puzzles. Let's make sure every child has the chance to go to school and chase their dreams. And the ideas I have about the child development, they're like community gardens. It's like community gardens. Imagine a garden where kids can plant seeds and watch them grow, and so that they can learn about nature. It's hands-on way to teach them about life, patience, and the beauty of the world around them. And second is if we do like storytelling workshops, like absolutely, who doesn't love a good story? By hosting storytelling workshops, we can spark kids' imaginations, boost their confidence, and help them find their voice. And well, so let's be superheroes for our children's rights by promoting play, healthcare, and education. We're not just helping kids grow. What we're actually doing is we are building a brighter future to everyone, not me, you, or anyone around us. It's everywhere and everyone in the world. Well, thank you for listening. And well, thanks again for inviting me again. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Ma'am Farzana Kausar, for your knowledgeable insight and giving us some glimpse of how it works in Pakistan. But we really missed the opportunity of seeing you. So hopefully we will get that opportunity of seeing you soon. So now it's the time of introducing another eminent personality, MD Hutchnen. He is the founder and the principal of EBAC Public School, EPS, and country manager of South Asian International Association for ECCD. Mr. Hutchnen, can we have you, sir, on board
Yes.
to speak a few words?
Yes. Thank you very much. Can you hear me, everyone?
Yes, sir. Sir, if you could turn your camera to the...
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Thank you so much, sir.
Yes. Thank you very much. Good evening, everyone. How are you?
Doing good, sir. And nice to see you,
Yes.
sir.
And this is MD Hussain from Bangladesh, founder and principal of Public School, also the country manager of for ECCD, working for a long time. I'm very happy and delighted to attend the program, World Teachers Parliament Program inauguration ceremony. I think Mr. Janaka is the founder of the forum. Also very eminent person, Dr. Dhiraj Mahatra, Kumar Asar, and many non-figure, Dr. Rashmi ma'am, and another very different delegates from different countries. I think this forum is very good from actually now the system as a teacher, as an educator, we'll have to change our system to cope up with new generation teaching system. Actually, that is very demanded in new era. In our country, Bangladesh government has redesigned our education curriculum. Actually, this is called actually, you know what? This is called a participatory education system. Bangladesh government has taken initiative, a good initiative actually for those who are very child from class play to class 5, compulsory education and free of cost for all children in our country. This is very good initiative in favor of my government. And as an educator, as a teacher, as a principal, always I think that if as an educator, if we created that kind of platform for our children or our students, then any student can get chance to expose themselves. Actually, primary compulsory education is very one of good initiative from our country in favor of our country. Actually, and day by day, education system is changing to cope up with new generation teaching system. Actually, we as a teacher will have to always emphasize the priority-based learning. Actually, as a teacher, always I try my level best to create that kind of platform for our teachers. Teachers training, actually training the process, transferring knowledge from each other, those who are very learned person. Actually, I think especially thanks Mr. Janeka sir to create this types of platform and connect it to all together from one to each other, that we can reach our mind, enrich our mind as an educator. That is very demandable in new area. And thank you very much. And good evening, everyone. And always invite from our country. And may Allah bless you. God bless you, everyone. Thank you. Good night.
Thank you so much, sir. So it's such a wonderful opportunity today, isn't it? Because we are getting to listen to different views from different countries. So we
Thank you.
really heard from, Pakistan, India, and it's now Bangladesh. So thank you so
Right.
much, sir, for being present
Thank you,
here.
ma'am. Okay, thank you, sir.
So next, I would like to call upon Miss Pramoda Shiromali Liyanage. She is our next speaker who is going to speak to us and enlighten us on right of child development. Miss Pramoda, over to you.
Good evening, everyone. Can you hear me, ma'am?
Yes, we can hear you.
Are you able to put your camera on?
Yes, sure,
there you go.
sure. I'm so sorry, I'm not able to do the
No
virtual
problem.
background.
Your
Okay.
participation is counted.
Thank you so much. Right. Okay. So good evening, everyone. I'm Pramoda Shiromali. I'm a nursery teacher in Lakeland Inter-American School in Sri Lanka. So today I'm so glad to participate here. So my topic is rights of the child development. Before I move to my topic, I would like to speak about what is the right mean. So that is a legal entitlement to do or have something to our lives. If we move to child development, it means human development, that physical, psychological, or cognitive changes that occur throughout our lifetime. So if we take these two terms together, it means each and every child in this world have legal entitlement to develop themselves in many ways. So I believe this is kind of very important topic to speak, especially in these days. So why it's very important? What is the important about the child development? Actually, when we speak about children are our future. Not only our own child. When we speak about all the children in the world, they are our future. They are the one who's going to take over after us this world. They are the one who's going to rule the rule all the countries and the world in future. So that's why we have to develop themselves in this present to have a good future. So if we are not give them a healthy development in present, we will not get a good or prosperous future. So that's why we talking about child development is a very important thing. So when we speak about child development in these days, so how we can promote child development in these days, I believe most of the parents, they do have an idea child development is only the physical development, but that is not the truth. That is not the right thing. Child development is not only the physical development. It includes many other criteria as well, emotional and experiences, knowledge, skills. That's all are included when we speak about child development. So I believe we should start from our families to promote child development. So first we can give a proper idea, all the parents should have a good aware about their child development in a different type of ways, not only the physical. There are many, and some parents, they only focus about the education. That also not right. Education also not only the one criteria. That is only one of the criteria when we speak about the child development. So, and when we speak about the promote child development, first we can go to the parents. Then I think the another important person in children's life is primary teacher. After the family environment, they straight away move to the schools. So when they go to school, primary teacher is one of the main key person in their lives. So as educators, as teachers, I believe, especially as a nursery teacher, I believe all the primary teachers should have a good idea what is the child development, because they are all future in our hands, teachers' hand, especially the primary teachers. So I think as to promote child development, we can give a good idea, good aware about those to all the primary teachers. So if we speak about the solution for all these issues, for all these problems, what is occurring about the child development, I think healthy relationship between children and the parents, and also well as the healthy relationship between students and the teachers are really important. And also all our governments can involve to reduce these problems, especially when we speak about poverty of the countries, especially countries like Sri Lanka, developing countries. Because of poverty, we are getting more issues, more problems. For all these matters, I think poverty is one of the main reasons. So all the governments can involve. I personally believe that they have to seriously involve with these issues and give some. They have to involve and reduce those problems. And also, as a last point, I would like to build up a good education system in all countries. I think education can change everything. Education is kind of a very good weapon to destroy these old matters. So as a strong point, I would like to say that good education system, we need that for every and each country. So to end up my speech, all children, no matter who they are, where they are from, whether they are black or white, or they are boys or girls, or their disability or ability, they all have the right to develop themselves in all ways. So thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. I believe you all enjoy. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Ms. Pramoda, for enlightening us on your topic. And we very well understood how much of it is importance when it comes to child rights. So when we talk about child rights, we just saw that, participation is important. Then Praboda Miss spoke to us about child development. Now our next speaker, Ms. Shanika, Alut Gamage Shanika Prasadini, who is going to speak to us about child protection. Miss Shanika, over to you.
Good evening, all.
Good evening, Miss Shanika.
Thank you very much for giving me this chance. Today, I'm going to speak about child protection. So, yes. Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Okay, thank you. So, yes, it's crucial to understand child protection. First of all, let's see who is a child. Well, a child is anyone under 18 years old. Child protection means keeping these young ones safe from harm, abuse, and neglect. It's about ensuring they grow up in a nurturing environment where they can thrive. Why is child protection important? Because every child deserves to feel safe and loved. Imagine a child without protection. Children can face physical, emotional, or sexual abuse, which can scar them for life. It's our duty to shield them from such harm and create a secure space for them to learn and grow. Child abuse can happen in different places where kids spend time. It could be at home by family members like parents or siblings, or at school by teachers or other students. Even places like parks, community centers, or religious places aren't always safe. And with the internet, things like cyberbullying and online grooming are also big concerns. This is why teachers play a vital role. We can observe changes in behavior, listen when children speak up, and report concerns to the appropriate authorities. Let's move on to the rights of the children's problem. The first one is protection from discrimination. Children should not face any discrimination based on factors such as race, gender, religion, or disability. They have the right to equal opportunities and treatments. And also, next child's protection is protection from abuse and neglect. As I mentioned earlier, children have the right to be protected from all forms of physical, sexual, and emotional abuse as well as neglect. Governments are responsible for taking measures to prevent such abuses and to provide opportunities, support for victims. So, what can we do to protect our children? We can educate our students about personal boundaries and safe practices. We can create an atmosphere of trust where children feel comfortable sharing their worries. And most importantly, we must always prioritize the well-being of our students above all else. In conclusion, child protection is everyone's responsibility, especially for us as teachers. Let's work together to ensure every child feels safe, valued, and protected. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Ms. Shanika. You really made us realize the importance of child protection. I think we really need that magic to work because they are our future and they need to be protected. So, as per our discussion, we looked into child participation, child development, child protection. What about child survival? Don't we think that is important? Yes, that too is important. So, I would like to invite our fourth speaker, Miss Vanessa Marina Friskin, to enlighten us on child survival. Miss Vanessa, over to you. Miss Vanessa, are you there?
Yeah, am I audible, Miss?
Yes, you are audible.
I'm Vanessa Friskin from Sri Lanka. I'm the founder and the principal of Beyond Learning International School. So my school's name itself says that I give life to our children. Good evening, esteemed guest speakers and all the other honored guests. You have been already welcomed, but actually it's nice to see all of you around the world today at this World Teachers Parliament convened here on this virtual platform. So today we come together to address a critical issue close to our hearts, child protection. As we delve into this discussion, I'm honored to shed light on a fundamental aspect, the rights of the child to survival. Picture this, a world where every child, regardless of where they are born or who they are, has the right to survive and thrive. Sounds like a dream, doesn't it? Yet it's a dream that's within our grasp if we are willing to take action. Today we embark on a journey to explore the rights of the child to survival. A journey that demands our attention, our compassion, our commitment to building a better world for generations to come. As we reflect on the fundamental importance of ensuring every child's right to survival, it becomes clear that action is needed. In the following segments, we'll break down what these rights entail and examine the obstacles that stand in their way. By understanding the challenges ahead, we can begin to pave the path towards a meaningful solution that safeguards the well-being of our most valuable members of the society. As we continue to exploration of children's right to survival, it's important to recognize that these issues are not confined to any one corner of the globe. Even in countries like Sri Lanka, where progress has been made in various areas, challenges remain for ensuring every child's well-being. By examining the specific context of Sri Lanka, we can gain insights into the unique challenges faced by children in this region and identify targeted solutions to address them effectively. Now let's talk about Sri Lanka. Even though it's a beautiful country, there are some things we need to fix to make sure child can grow up safe and healthy. Let's look at a few challenges and solutions that goes with them. Access to healthcare and nutrition. Ensuring all children have access, advocate healthcare services and nutrition, as food is essential for their well-being and development, especially in rural and remote areas. Quality education. Improving the quality education by providing well-trained teachers, sufficient learning materials, and safe learning environments is vital for children's academic and personal growth. Child protection. Implementing measures to protect children from abuse, exploitation, and harmful labor practices is imperative to ensure their safety and well-being. Disaster preparedness. Developing strategies for disaster preparedness and response to mitigate the impact of nature disasters such as floods and tsunamis on children and their families. By addressing these issues comprehensively and systematically, we can work towards creating a better future for all children in Sri Lanka. As we conclude our discussion on ensuring the rights of children to survival, let us reflect on the challenges we have explored and the solutions we have proposed. In Sri Lanka and beyond, the journey towards safeguarding well-being of every child is ongoing, but it is a journey worth undertaking. By recognizing the importance of access to food, healthcare, education, and protection from harm, we lay the foundation for a future where every child can thrive. And as we embark on this collective effort, let us be guided by the simple wisdom of Nelson Mandela. Children are our greatest treasure. They are our future. Together, let us work tirelessly to create a world where every child's right to survival is not just a dream, but a reality. Thank you, and God bless you all.
Thank you so much, Miss Vanessa. So, yes, so we have completed our full package on child rights. So hereafter, when we think of child rights, we usually can, break it up into participation, development, protection, and survival. So hats off to all our 4 speakers who did their best and brought out their views on each of the 4 themes. So I would like to invite any of you to give a feedback of our inaugural session today. Anyone? Yes, Miss Miriam, since
Yeah.
you are the main person out here, we would like to start from you.
Yes, thank you. I would just like to say, to hear from everyone and to see the amazing work that you are doing in your schools and colleges and nurseries. It's just amazing to see that we are taking this serious, we are doing the work, and that we are wanting to engage in collaborative work for the benefit of our children. I think in terms of feedback, I would say to definitely continue to have these international conversations, to share the knowledge across borders and across boundaries so that we can continue to learn from each other. It's amazing to have everyone here today. I would say that there's still a lot of work to do. There are still plenty of children and young adults that are not being supported, that are not being addressed and having the right support. So the work needs to continue, the conversations need to continue, but we need to go beyond that. It needs to be actionable steps. And I would like to invite everyone to state a pledge. So from attending today, what is the one thing that you will change going forward? So I would like to invite everyone to share what they would change from what they've learned today, what they will change in terms of their practice or any policies or protocols in their organization.
Yes, anyone who could participate by answering that? Yes, Ms. Pramod.
Yes, I think myself personally, I got many informations even about the, actually when even in my speech, as I said, right, when we said the right, I didn't even know about that. That is a legal entitlement, which is the children have about their developing, their survivals. So I think personally, I got many informations, and I will change myself first as a nursery teacher, even as a mother. Look at the children, that they have some rights in this world. They are not that we are raising them like how we want. No, it's not the way. That's there is a, I mean, they also have rights to live here and to develop themselves, to survive. So for all the things, they have the rights. So I got many information, and thank you everyone for that.
Thank you so much, Prabodha, for your views. Yes, anyone else who could come out with their suggestion? Yes, ma'am, Farzana. Would you like to
Yes,
speak on? Yes.
yes, absolutely. Just like Miss Pramoda, Miss Pramoda said that every child of this world has rights to get a good education and to be secure and to be learned in a very good way. There are many of the children around the world, many of the kids that can do a lot of things that can in education. Like education is not about just learning from school. It's not about chemistry, it's not about physics, it's not about mathematics or biology. It's about making you a sensible, a responsible person. And many of the children, those are really, really much talented. They can play football, they can play volleyball, they can play cricket. They're actually living in those slums, you know, and they cannot read, they cannot achieve the international platforms because they don't have the, financial support. And I look forward to help those children, and I would love to invite everyone to participate and, help everyone have those children. Like there are like most of the children talk about they have the examples of they are famous footballers, Ronaldo, Messi. Of course they're not educated, but they have the talent, and we need to know that talent. Education is the best way at you can help anyone. If you educate them, they will be getting whatever they want, however they want. They will not come to you every single time they would need something. You would create him something. You would give him a good education, a quality of education, so that they can thank you one day. They can thank you one day and make you happy and believe that you do not regret spending money, your financial, everything you spent on them, your time, your money, and everything you provided them. And that's how I look education. That's what I'm looking forward to. And it was really amazing and absolutely fascinating. And I'm really missing my parental view. It's just a problem in my laptop, but it was amazing to talk to you all, and I'm so delighted. Thank you very much for inviting me.
Thank you so much, ma'am Farzana, for being here and giving us such a good feedback. So we would like any other participants over here to give us a feedback.
Yeah.
Yes, Miss
Actually,
Iresha? Yes.
yeah,
So
I
how
want
the-
to speak a few words. In today Parliament, actually, there are many things that we know, but we forget, right? We don't consider sometimes, even though we know a little bit of this and that, what are children rights, but sometimes we forget it is a right of a child. So not, it's our duty as educators to educate everyone around us. When we see a child, just look at the child like your own, not like some other one's child, right? Like as mothers, we should look at all the children in the world like they are our own children, and we must take every step to protect them from harm, and give them opportunity to reach their highest potentials. So that's what I think today. So we all should get together and help them, protect them and support them.
Thank you so much, Ms. Iresha, for your views, wonderful views. Can we have Ms. Shanika? Ms. Shanika, what about you, your views on this platform? Anyone else?
Hello, ma'am. I'm very sorry that as I mentioned you earlier, I'm on my shift at this moment.
No
So
problem.
it's really wonderful to have you all on this online platform. And yeah, it's thank you very much.
Welcome, ma'am. Thank you so much. Yes, Miss Melissa?
Miss, can I
Yes.
speak?
Yes.
Yeah, as I told you, my name, the school of my name is Beyond Learning International School. And as it says, it's beyond learning, not only education, but we give life to children, as I believe. But today I just thought after this parliament discussion, there are some areas, though we know the things, some areas that are neglected on this protection side. Not that we don't know these informations, but there are some areas that has been neglected. So I gained more knowledge and I'm going to practice each and everything in my school. And actually, I must say, it was very nice seeing Miss Miriam and all the other participants from other countries. And the information and knowledge we got from you all is very, very valuable. Thank you so much. And all the Sri Lankan participants, I learned from you all as well. Thank you so much. And Mr. Kamagoda sir, thank you so much once again. So looking forward to see you all again in the future in another World Teachers Parliament. So may God bless you and thank you once again.
Thank you so much, Miss Melissa, for your this positive feedback. So, yes, so I think time is running out. So I would like to take this prestigious opportunity to thank everyone who joined this World Teachers session today, World Teachers Parliament session today. You all made the inauguration more colorful and valuable. I would like to convey the message on behalf of International Association for Quality Education for all teachers, invitation for all teachers from all parts of the world to take part in this platform and voice out your opinion and gain opportunity to attend our international conference, which is going to be held from 26th to 30th in New Delhi, India, and win awards by showing your talents. So thank you so much. And this is Shewar Suher winding up the session. Good night. Take care.
Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much. Thank you.